Welcome back to MMA Explorers. Let's get started. Topuria defends Jon Jones. Ilia Topuria doesn't think Jon Jones is ducking Tom Aspinall. Speaking on the Ariel Helwani show, Topuria was asked about Jones's retirement and whether he sees any similarities between his own situation with Islam Makhachev and the Jones versus Aspinall scenario. Topuria explained that his situation is completely different and that he doesn't believe Jones is afraid to face Aspinall. He simply thinks Jones wants to retire from MMA. Before we continue, make sure to leave a like on this video to support the channel. Let's aim for 10 likes.
I feel there's some similarities between you and Islam, where one guy doesn't want to fight the other. You understand? When you see it, you see it.
Not at all.
No,
Not
no.
at all.
Tell me.
You can't even compare that situation. You can't compare like Jon Jones with Islam, you know what I mean? Jon has done so many great things in the sport. He fought the best of the best in the last 10 years. So I don't think he's ducking anyone. You know, he just wants to retire. He's tired maybe of the game or whatever, and he wants to retire. I don't think he's ducking anyone, because you can find a guy always that, no, he's the next one, he's the next one, he's the next one. Even if he beats Tom Aspinall, there's gonna be someone new.
Imavov versus Borralho, official for Paris. Caio Borralho finally gets his wish. The Brazilian standout is set to face Nassourdine Imavov in the main event when the UFC returns to Paris on Saturday, September the 6th at the Accor Arena. The middleweights have been circling each other for months, but Imavov initially accepted a backup role for the title fight between champion Dricus du Plessis and Khamzat Chimaev in August. Eventually, Imavov decided he wanted to stay active rather than remain on the sidelines, so he dropped out of playing backup for the title fight and instead accepted the main event in Paris. Imavov is currently riding an impressive 5-fight unbeaten streak, capped off by a devastating knockout over former middleweight champion Israel Adesanya in his most recent outing in February. As for Borralho, the Fighting Nerds team member currently sports a perfect UFC record of 7-0, including wins over Jared Cannonier, Paul Craig, and Abbas Magomedov. Khalil Roundtree calls for title shot after UFC Baku win, after his unanimous decision win over Jamhal Hill at UFC Baku over the weekend. Before we continue, help us reach our goal of 100 subscribers here on MMA Explorers. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our daily MMA content. Khalil Roundtree spoke about potentially fighting Magomed Ankalaev for the light heavyweight title. Riding high off a dominant performance, Roundtree expressed confidence in his ability to compete at the highest level and made it clear that he's ready for a title shot. While the UFC hasn't officially announced Ankalaev's next opponent, Roundtree's latest win puts him firmly in the conversation for a championship bout.
Just the belt. Honestly, like, just the gold belt around his waist is the only thing that attracts me about, about him, about the fight. You know what I mean? If he didn't have the belt, I wouldn't even care about the guy, honestly. You know, his name wouldn't even come out of my mouth, but unfortunately, he's the champion and I have to mention him, so that's it.
Ilia Topuria mocks McGregor's nightclub punch. Ilia Topuria gave his reaction to Conor McGregor punching a man in a nightclub last week. Speaking about the incident, Topuria said, "Did you see the last video? I saw it. He connected 2 punches, and he wasn't even able to knock out an average man. He connected 2 punches, and the guy walked out like normal, like anything happened." Let's wrap it up for today. Thanks for watching.